Wow, ladies and gentlemen and ladies. That was just strange. No, that was on my end. I was chatting in the YouTube chat, and because I pushed the enter button and the mouse was over top and broadcast, that's on me. That's my bad. No, that Rosie's upstairs trying to go to sleep. That was my end. My bad. Anyways, Yuri Curry is now third all-time with the Edmonton Oilers point scoring, thanks to Connor McDavid surpassing him. Good to see the young kid surpass the Finnish young guy. Love Curry. Always will be a top favorite. For some reason, there's a lot going on right now that I have no idea why it's going on. Why is that now shift? Oh my goodness. Yeah, my keyboard's all messed up. This is not cool. Hopefully no, that's... Oh no. I messed my entire keyboard up, guys. Any whoosies. I'm going to have to figure it out later, obviously. Huh. Flip it around upside down. That's hilarious. He's got jokes. Good thing I don't type into my keyboard too terribly often. But yeah, what is... Oh, I completely might have foobarred my computer. Well, that works. Yeah, it's all good. We'll figure it out. We'll get it all figured out in time for the game. What a game last night, though, eh, ladies and gentlemen? Gentlemen and ladies? What a freaking game last night. Hi, friends. How's it going? I definitely did something that foobarred the computer a little bit. Apparently breaking my stuff. Yeah, I got the baby monitor down here. Apparently I'm destroying shit. How about that flying elbow from the top rope by McDavid yesterday that apparently concussed Johansson to the point he's day-to-day with concussion protocol? Maybe if you didn't flip your head backwards the way that it's not supposed to flip, you wouldn't be in concussion protocol. That's just my 2 cents. I hope you guys are all doing good. Happy to hear. Yeah, why does it... Wow. What? Yeah, as soon as this stream is over, I'm definitely going to have to... As you guys can see, it is like doubling up on everything that I push. I'm going to have to restart my computer and figure it the fuck out. Hey, Awesome Hockey, how's it going? I don't want like 18 billion things popping up. Oh my goodness gracious. So that can go away. Yeah, I gotta jam something. Let me just mute you guys right quick. The game won't start on time because ESPN is showing another game right now. I might just end up losing my mindsies. I got something going on that I'm not really thrilled about, but as they say, life goes on. The grind goes on. My mouse isn't scrolling up and down. Okay. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, yeah, no, this is gonna suck. This is gonna be a fun broadcast, folks. By fun, I mean not so much. Anywho's, hey, how's everybody doing? Oh, you can pick on me. I am all good with it. Because of... Maybe if I unplug the... I'm going to plug the mouse, see if that'll work. I'll be right back. Listen to some Jack Michaels and Louis DeBrusk.
Matchup in the National Hockey League, and one of the reasons is Connor McDavid is amongst the players that we're going to be focusing on tonight. Talent all over the ice. McDavid, Draisaitl, McCarr, McKinnon, Rantanen. For Connor McDavid, though, Louis, you detected something about 2 weeks ago. What steps has he taken to find another level in the midst of what a lot of players will tell you are the dog days of the season?
Well, and I think he felt it. And for Connor and this Edmonton Oilers team, this is a team that knows how to start to elevate at the right time. And I think for McDavid, things weren't going that well. It started in Boston for me. Scored a big game in that goal in that game, put some work in before. But if you watch the last couple of games since that point in time, it's the physical play. I mean, he was running around, taking the body, got into a scrum. That led to the 4-on-4 that led to the only goal of the hockey game. He got slew-footed by Kempe. He got involved physically, carried it over to Minnesota with 2 goals and an assist in a big game against the Minnesota Wild, the team that historically has owned them in that building. He just knows when it's time to get going, and I think it's safe to say Connor McDavid has ratcheted it up.
So often we think of Edmonton and Colorado when it comes to offense.
Bunch of
but
critics.
if it's true that you build a championship contender,
I mean, when you're a prick of the crowd,
Louis,
everybody
it's
picks
a
on you.
pretty tantalizing matchup in net.
One we've been looking at, listen, for Mackenzie Blackwood to come over and be signed first game that he played right away, he was signed to a new contract by the Colorado Avalanche. They believed in him. You can see the record that he's had since he's been on board. Stuart.
Come on. You really, Louis, you're going to say the record that he's had? Who has Colorado played against since Blackwood signed? Name 3 playoff teams Colorado has played against that he's played in. Oh, wait. Why don't you look at their schedule?
He's not that good. Is my control... Buddy, that's exactly what it was. It was my control button that was jammed. I smashed it, apparently. Thanks for that heads up, guy. See, I can always count on somebody to be smarter than me. Thank you, sir. No, that is why I will never claim to be the smartest person in a room. Shout out to McCready. Absolutely, man. I never claim to be the smartest person in the room. Never go into a room being the smartest person there. It's fixed. No, absolutely. And now I could God, Jeebus Murphy. So I can get rid of that. Because if it hadn't been fixed, ooh, man. I'd be having a lot of problems going back and forth between game and other. At least it was something like simple, stupid to fix, right? And not like I gotta shut my computer down. I got the gremlin. You know what? Now that that's there, I can combine. Wow. Holy crap, what are they yelling about? Oh, Gene Principe seems very happy with himself. There. What's going, man? Hey, life is good, man. We won't be doing, I mean, we didn't get copyright damage, but moving forward, the Oiler goals are not going to show Rob Zombie's music. Just because there was a little bit of a copyright infringement party on that. It's all good, though. It didn't ding us because we're not a channel that's monetized, but I got a lovely little email saying when this video does get monetized, you won't get money for it because of the copyright restriction. It is what it is. Also, guys, what about that elbow? What about that elbow? Completely unnecessary by Connor McDavid. I loved it. Everybody's saying this team is soft. Well, they're not saying that no more. I tell you that for free. There's quite a few hockey games going on, by the way, guys. There's a lot of hockey games going on tonight. I'll switch you guys back to that. Oh, now we're going to be that. What elbow? You're not wrong. What elbow? I didn't see an elbow. I saw the jersey hit his chin, but just the way the guy flew back was kind of like, what are you doing, dude? Like, oh, by the way, with the win tonight, the Oilers are first place in the Pacific Division.
They lost early in the season. The difference is only 2 points between those two teams for the #1 position in the Pacific Division. So let's not forget, with Nathan MacKinnon, he is hoping that the stars align for him and his team as they look to respond after losing out last time here against Edmonton. So if you're the Oilers, well, it's always a topic of conversation. And you heard Jared Bednar talk about ice time for top players on his team, like Nathan MacKinnon. In the case of Edmonton, it's Connor McDavid. This guy's like a comet when he's on the ice. Evan Boucher is ahead, and of course Leon Draisaitl fits seamlessly with that.
Yeah, you're not the only one that saw major embellishment.
That #1 point getter on the blue line, it is Cale Makar, and what he is able to do has been nothing short of sensational, and you can say the same for the newest owner of the Ontario Hockey League franchise.
No, it definitely came from the top rope. Bang! Randy Savage on Hulk Hogan, WrestleMania 3.
The 2 stars are up in the booth. You've heard from them already. You'll hear from them again. It is Louis DeBrusk and Jack Michaels. All right, everybody. Put your telescopes away. Neptune in, as we're almost on our Milky Way to the Oilers and the Avalanche.
Wow, what a scoreboard to be looking at right now. Love the scoreboard I'm looking at. Hats off.
Presenting the colors for tonight's anthem are members of the Summit County Honor Guard. Now, please stand if you're able and join us for the singing of O Canada, followed by the Star-Spangled Banner, as performed this evening by Amanda Hawkins.
Amanda Hawkins.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we
They came back?
rise, true north, strong and free, from far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
In overtime.
God, heave our land, glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we
Never.
stand on guard for thee.
Blackwood versus Skinner. I think the Oilers got this.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
North Dakota.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets like a lamb, the bombers
Why do all American anthem singers have to butcher the American national anthem?
through the night that our light was. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Again, why do they all have to butcher the national anthem? So the crowd can help them? No amount of crowd is going to help that.
But a gleaming evening outside Ball Arena and inside, well, 5 of the league's best for sure. And maybe if you look at the net, you're going to see 2 of the league's best at least. 3-1 save percentage, .925 over his last 15 starts, and then you go to the other end, and Mackenzie Blackwood has been even better, 9-2-1 with the Avalanche, with a save percentage of better than 94. He has been wanted when they acquired him from
Okay.
Says last night.
Let's
in
go.
Edmonton's
Puck drop.
5-3 come from behind win in Minnesota. Nate McKinnon, the league's leading scorer, 70 points, set up the overtime winner for Colorado in a win over the Rangers on Tuesday night. You've got Edmonton, you've got Colorado. Yes, they met in the 2022 Western Conference Final, but Louis, we want more. Big match. matchup tonight and maybe a prelude of what we may see come late May, early June.
So much to like about this matchup tonight. Two teams that are playing really well, two goaltenders that are
And we are underway. Oilers win the face-off.
Should be a good one. Chris Knobloch loaded
Unfortunately, it goes down the ice for not an icing.
No
Interesting.
time. David and Draisaitl will start the game together.
Bouchard can't hold his own, though.
Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard on the back end for the Edmonton Oilers. Your starting line's brought to you by our friends at Scotiabank, believing there's a place for all Canadians in Canada's game. Here's Ekholm sending it around the boards. Bouchard down low. Meanwhile, Rantanen and McKinnon are split up. Here's McDavid trying to knife one toward the net. Draisaitl kicks it back. Bouchard.
You wanna hear an interesting stat?
Can be picked up by McKinnon. Colorado revamped its lines yesterday.
You guys want to hear a really interesting stat? Jeff Skinner has the same amount of 5-on-5 goals as Nathan McKinnon.
Against the Rangers, he wanted a different look tonight.
Jeff Skinner, same amount of 5-on-5 goals as Nathan McKinnon. But McKinnon is supposed to be a Hart Trophy candidate. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You're a power play specialist, nothing more.
Here's Darnell Nurse, who played a key role in the game winner. Nugent Hopkins twists the back door, and a shot off the
Podkolzin hits the post.
He misses by an eyelash of giving
Podkolzin hits the post.
But Colson a steal, trying to jam it down low.
You heard me correctly.
And Mikko Rantanen
Nathan McKinnon has the same amount of 5-on-5 goals as Jeff Skinner.
That will turn into an icing call whistled against Colorado.
Bud Colson with a great chance. This line was really good last night in Minnesota. The reason why Chris Knobloch, I believe, blows up the top line in this one tonight, he feels there's some chemistry
That's
there. Darnell Nurse up on the rush,
insane.
beautiful backhand pass to Bud
Off
Colson.
the post. Hey, Blackwood, you're not looking so good.
Being 1-0. But when you have confidence in a second line like Nugent Hopkins, Arvidsson, and Bud Colson, Knobloch, as we've seen, has gone with Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman. Feels pretty confident with the matchup.
Well, again,
I just think that was wild when I read that stat. I was like, wow. That's insane.
Was Edmonton's strongest line, 5-on-5.
How's that not icing? Come on, ref, do your job.
There's no nuclear option midway through the game. He's made the change and going with it right away.
Well, you have to go with it right away.
It's Ty Emberson up to Adam Henry.
You're playing the double half of back-to-back. The other team's been rested for 3 days.
Recovered by Henry, and swung over to Matthias.
No, he won't. He got his one. That's offside. Wow, ref. I mean, it is Colorado. They go offside at least 5 times a game. They're the reason. Guys, let's not forget, Colorado Avalanche are the reason for this stupid offside rule. Because McKinnon was 80 feet offside, scored a game-winning goal that ultimately gave him a playoff spot and took the Islanders out of the playoffs. Because of that goal that was scored, Colorado made the playoffs, and the Islanders... Interference? No call. All right, cool. You can just set moving picks in the NHL nowadays. I can't complain. Stu Skinner with a huge save. Wow, wake the fuck up, Edmonton. Holy shiizka. That deserves some Stu Skin love.
Colorado's fourth line, which only played 4.5 minutes the other night against the New York Rangers.
Two really good chances, Jack.
No, I don't think Canada's winning the Four Nations. They're not good enough in the areas that matter. Hey, Northern, how's it going? I honestly don't think Canada's defense at the Four Nations Cup is good enough. Nor do I think the goaltending is good enough to worry about the defense. We can score, but that is about all that Canada has is goal scoring.
Ekholm, a shot slashed wide. McDavid a drive-by on the rebound. Bouchard finds McDavid.
And that has nothing to do with any of the Oilers playing or not playing in the tournament. I just think every team is better at goalie.
With 4.5 gone by in our scoreless first.
Yeah, that bottom line got hemmed in again. And that's what I'm worried about with the Noah Felt.
Couple chances created. Double teamed. Noah Felt, the youngster in the corner. Middlestad eventually comes up with
Perry and Kapanen line. I'm worried about that being a theme for these next 9 games. But hey, kid's going to have to learn real quick. 3-4 Oilers win? I'd be alright with that. Hey, Dominic, how's it going?
Should note, Louis, this is the first time since the 6th game of the season, back in mid-October in Dallas, that Chris Knobloch has elected to go with McDavid and Draisaitl together at the outset of the game. Now, of course, we've seen numerous mid-game switches, but that's significant.
Ah, that is a very good question, my friend. That is a very good question.
Chemistry of the second line last night, this one right here.
Honestly?
And I think the fact that it's a back-to-back affair up against a high-octane team.
There's a few of them.
For Chris Knobloch, just wanted to set that tone early.
Chicago, San Jose, Nashville, Buffalo. Hopkins with the turnover.
That was deflected away. Edmonton lost that game in Dallas, by the way.
Seattle and Anaheim will push to the end, but I don't think they'll make the playoffs. As far as the East go, Buffalo's done, the Islanders done, Rangers are done, and Pittsburgh, Philly are done. But everyone else is still fair game, fair use.
One going away 4-1, and that was on the second of a back-to-back as well. Oilers had rallied the night before as well. O'Connor comes off the corner and tucks it around.
What a fucking joke.
And Logan O'Connor gives Colorado a 1-0 lead.
No, Calgary won't make it.
This line was good against the Rangers. Good cycle down low. Logan O'Connor just had an outstanding game. They came back and beat the Rangers. Slow start, but they started to get better as the game went on. And this is the second shift now. We've seen the Avalanche hem Edmonton in the defensive zone. Go to work, win a puck battle, overload. That's 3 Avalanche down below the goal line, pop out, and Logan O'Connor somehow...
What a hook! What a hook by 94 hooking... What are we looking at, refs?
Walks this one around Stuart Skinner and tucks it home for the first goal.
Trying to recover, but his one-handed slash attempt...
Hopkins gets his stick hooked to the point where he has turned. Hopkins gets turned because the stick is in his hands. If you're not looking at that play, ref, what the fuck are you looking at? If you're not looking there in the scrum, what the hell are you looking at? It's all good. 1-0 Colorado, like the Oilers seem to do, give up the early leads. He didn't touch the goalie. I didn't notice. I was too busy looking at Hopkins get hooked. And paint can opener, I should say, not paint can, but can opener. Again, I do not know what refs look at.
McDavid off balance, lost the handle, Taves. The outlet pass, Nate McKinnon. Drop pass, Taves. Snapshot, save, Skinner. They'll freeze it. 6 1/2 gone by.
Wow.
In this first period, Logan O'Connor comes out of the corner.
But Podkolzin needs to be better there. I get that he's a young kid, but he needs to be better there. I'm not putting that on Skinner at all. That's just fucking... You can't lose puck battles in the corner, and then you can't have that guy just walk out in front and score that goal. Wake up, boys. You played last night. Colorado hasn't played for like 3 days. They are well rested and waiting for you. Oh, I can't imagine all the haters right now on the internet saying, oh, Skinner lets in the first shot again. Fucking morons. Yeah, it's okay. Expect the Oilers to give up the first 2, maybe the first 3, but then turn around and score the next 5. It was a well-planned step away. For sure it was, Lubo. You did it on purpose, didn't you? It's all your fault. Shut up. I joke. Or do I? Yeah, it's really odd weather today in Edmonton, to be honest. It was snowing, and then there was nothing, and then there was windy snow. Felt like rain. Honestly, no D-man.
Here, closes on McDavid quickly, and then he is gone. McDavid's a fast skater, but he's up on the rush. 5 goals in his last 8 for Taves. That's something
it was just
watch out for in this game. Get back in
they lost a puck battle in the end. Boards. And nobody, Podkolzin missed his guy in front of the net. Ooh, that sucks, man.
We're still a -17 when it comes to goal differential in the first period this season. We're a tremendous
13:25 left to go in the first period. 1-0 Colorado. Logan O'Connor with the first goal. Again, Oilers played last night. I can't remember the last time Colorado played a game. They've gotten away with 2 interference calls and a hook. But Oilers gotta fight it. They gotta fight the officiating and they gotta fight the Avs. Seems to be that way when you're playing a playoff team. Oh yeah, funny how who was that got wrecked? Troy Setcher? No, that was Jeff Skinner. Funny how Jeff Skinner was nowhere near the. Thank you, you piece of shit, mother. You know what? You missed the fucking interference. Now you better call that. That was blatantly in front of you.
Brought to you by James
What a
Brown
freaking joke.
Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters in injury law.
I didn't realize that Jeff Skinner had the puck there. He was nowhere near it. Oh yeah, Colorado fans, go ahead. So how's that not an interference call? You're staring right at the play, you piece of shit. Oh, he didn't even want to call it. He didn't want to call it. He didn't want to call it, but he had no choice.
Oilers power play pre-U.S. Thanksgiving 15%. Since then, 35%, number 1 in the league off the draw.
Oilers lose the face-off, down the ice it goes. Oh, that makes so much sense.
Up the middle of the ice. This power play brought to you by Play Alberta Sportsbook. Oilers looking to tie the game with a man advantage. Here's McDavid. Busting down. They got a backhander off. Fought off by Taves. Kicked it out for Leon Draisaitl.
No, I agree there's no stock in it, but I think the Oilers are going to win this game. It's just going to be one of those statement wins by the Oilers saying, you know what, Gary, take this L and shove it up your... Wow, Javon Taves is hooking Draisaitl all the way down behind the net. Like, dude, Javon Taves is a clown. Him and Makar play the entire game. Might as well not even have any other defenseman for Colorado. Hyman. That's a goal Hyman needs to score right there. And let me guess, Devon Taves and Makar are still out there. It's like, why does Colorado have 3 defense lines when they only play 2 of them? 35 minutes a night for both Taves and Makar. It's ridiculous. You don't want to know who the refs are tonight, man. They're Garbagino 1 and Garbagino 2. That's a bad power play by the Oilers, though. If you're getting the opportunities to score, you got to score on the power play. Oh, there's Taves and Makar on the PK again. 2-minute penalty kill, and you're out for all of it. Man. I just don't like the way Colorado is or anything about them. just because they have McCarr and McKinnon, they get everything handed to them. It's just ridiculous. Arvidsson throws one in. There's 10 minutes left to go in the first period. Shots are 6-3 Edmonton. 1-0 Colorado on a bad play by all 5 guys on the ice for the Oilers. Make that 2-0. Let's blame Skinner, guys.
One of the best shooters in stride the game seen, Nathan McKinnon. Just can fire that puck while he's pumping the Pistons and stick handling at the same time. And once his puck comes back to him, takes the middle ice, uses the screen, and that come to sink that puck. You can see the little look of Stuart Skinner afterwards. Stick handle, bang. It's off the stick, and he picks that far side. And you're going to see that look right there over the left pad under the glove of Stuart Skinner. So all that time in the offensive zone on the power play for the Edmonton Oilers, Colorado defends and scores a second goal in this first period to go up 2-0.
If you remember that first game between the two as this puck sails on a play, we'll complete that thought in a moment. But Nate McKinnon, who was done.
Like I said, it is what it is, guys. It sucks. Oilers got to wake up. There's still lots of hockey left. Colorado's not going to skate away with this game, not with Blackwood in net. Why call a timeout? That'd be ridiculous. I'm sorry, don't call a timeout right now. That would be the wrong thing to do. Why call a timeout when you got a TV timeout? And why call a timeout in case you need the timeout for a goalie interference, an offside, or something of that ilk that you're going to need your timeout later on? Plus, we all know the situation. Oilers played last night. Oilers played 4 games in 7 nights. And Colorado hasn't played in like 8 days. I know that's an exaggeration, but the only problem with doing that is you can't put Picard or Skinner on waivers. That is the only problem doing that, Edmund. You can't have him up unless there's an injury. Because to call him up, you'd have to put one of those 2 on waivers because you're not allowed to have 3 goalies on your roster. Oh, absolutely. It's just, I don't like their first periods. I don't like the first period Edmonton Oilers. But hey, lots of game left.
Brought in by Keaton Middleton. Keaton. His 4th line for Colorado.
Come on, Yanmar. Let's go.
He started the year 2nd line center, but he's got 2 goals in his last 35 games. And Jared Bednar wanted a strong spine for this game. So yesterday at practice, he moved Middlestat to 4th line center. Poland, of course, breaking their way into the National Hockey League. Neither has played as many as 15 games.
It's just ridiculous how the Oilers get so many back-to-backs with travel. Like, I'd understand if they played back-to-back at home, but all their back-to-backs are with travel, where they're traveling the day of and need to be at a hotel for the next day.
2-year extension. He's worked his way into that point with the Avalanche, as you mentioned.
Oh, I know that they played Tuesday against the Rangers. But, again, they're not playing every day like the Oilers seem to be. Get lucky, Blackwood. Oilers just need to score a goal here in the next 5 minutes, go in the first period down 1, or tied.
Gives to McKinnon. Beats his man. Shot
Wow, Bouchard, you're garbage.
And Colorado has raced out to a 3-0 lead inside 12 minutes.
Yep, the top two guys that you're dreading a one-on-one with.
Yep, it is.
Flat-footed are in this game. Here's the blast by Bouchard. Not a lot of traffic, still a juicy rebound that Lehkonen has to clear up, and McKinnon gets stretched right up the ice. And I mean, puts it through Bouchard, keeps the feet moving, so dangerous. All you can do is watch him fly by. If you hook him, you grab him, it's a penalty for sure. When he touches
Take a penalty in that situation, Bouchard.
And a 3-0 lead for the Avalanche.
Through the wickets of Bouchard, who remember earlier this season did that to Thomas Chabot in Ottawa. Now McKinnon does it to him. 2 goals in minute 44 for Nate McKinnon and the Colorado Avalanche, and it's 3-0.
Oilers are 0 for 1 on the power play. Colorado has yet to get a power play. They don't need him. It's 3-0 Colorado.
Avalanche came out and really gave it to Edmonton early in that game, built up a 4-0 lead. They're up 3 in this one early.
What'd you guys expect this game to be?
Is a proud partner and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers.
Seems like no matter what the Oilers do when they play back-to-backs, it's back-to-backs against tough opponents. I've never seen a team in NHL history have so many back-to-backs as the Oilers have with travel against top-tier opponents. Nothing's wrong with the defense, Dan. Nothing's wrong with the defense. Nothing's wrong with the goaltending. Colorado's had 2 days off.
He's been primarily an assist man this year. Came in with just 15 goals.
Nothing wrong with the team. It's just they've played so much hockey in the last 7 days.
Edmonton looking for pushback. Stepping up as Josh Manson tried to center. That was deflected.
But it gets easier as the year goes on for the Oilers. They get really soft February. The end of January and most of February is soft as fuck for the Oilers.
Who made a couple of key saves on that Edmonton power play when the Oilers had a chance to tie it up. Watches as his team guilty of an icing call, and Edmonton will get an ozone draw here.
Well, Nathan McKinnon again loves to play a ball away. You look over the last couple of seasons, 64 games, 130 points, 2 points.
Baby's up. Exactly, Lubo. Bouchard play the body.
And he was firing pucks at will at net. And he gets ratcheted up. You know it's going to be a long night. You got to try and shut him down.
McDavid fired one on net.
McDavid fired one on net, blocked in front.
Now, Matthias Ekholm over to Bouchard. Gives it up for McDavid. Offensive zone draw after the icing call. So Edmonton loads up here. Ekholm peering inside, kicks it back to Bouchard. Down low for Leon Draisaitl.
No, I'd love to see Rodrigue, but not unless you're willing to waive Picard. And that's an iffy proposition, because then you got 2 young goalies leading a team into playoffs. But Rodrigue is definitely going to be the backup goalie next season. Excuse me, I need some water or something.
Led the NCAA Division I in scoring a couple years ago at Western Michigan. Cleared the center, slammed back in by Draisaitl. And then Manson did not get it out. Parried in the net. Dishes one-timer to save made. Mackenzie Blackwood.
Of course, Blackwood's going to stand on his head now.
An anguished look skyward.
After a great defensive shift by the Avalanche, keeping the top line to the outside. Corey Perry jumps on the ice. Draisaitl's still there. This is a hard pass and a hard shot.
I mean, he shot it right at his glove, so not really a big save. He just shot it at his glove.
And the look to the sky after by Draisaitl, it's going to be one of these nights. You've got a goaltender that is dialed and has not allowed.
Goaltender that's dialed. Buddy, please. Louis, go back to Boston, man. Just.
I know what you're saying, partner, but I'm not packing backing up just yet. You might as well see it to the
They're
finish.
creating the chances. They could have easily had 2 or 3 goals in this first period. And that's where you have to really buckle down and say, okay, we're down 3-0. Keep moving forward, get that next one and build on that beautiful pass. Better.
Like, Louis, just, I don't know why Sportsnet continues to hire these ass clowns like Ramenda and Louis DeBrusk to do Oiler games. Like, just complete ass clowns. Hire me to do the job. I tell you what, you'll get the fan experience. Oh, absolutely. Both guys in Bakersfield are lighting it up. And I can't wait to see Rodrigue next year with the Oilers. It's going to be something else. So what do you guys want to talk about in the first period? Except for the out-of-town scoreboards, I got nothing to say. Which is rare, right? Matt's got nothing to say. We can talk about Bakersfield. Talk about my failed attempt at doing franchise mode last night. Man. I recorded an hour-long video and my voice didn't come through. I got to learn how to fix that. Definitely was a pain in the butt. But I got all the players where I wanted them. I got 3 veterans from the alumni teams. On each team. Obviously, Vegas, Utah, and Seattle don't have alumni teams. We can talk about it, but it'd be useless. Because as much as we do hate on Bouchard, he is going to get paid for being the offensive defenseman. Because apparently that's what defense is in the NHL now. We don't care what your plus minus is in the NHL. Can you score 50, 100 points a year? That's all people care about.
Next game will be for Colorado.
Defensemen, they don't care about shutting down anymore. They care about how many points you get. That's the Norris Trophy lead right now. Oh, your plus minus is minus 25, but you got 300 points. You're the Norris winner.
Does get back and he said if there's something that's going to do it, it will be him because the things that he's doing and has had to do to get himself to this point are absolutely out of this world, and not many people would be able to endure what he's done. So it's a real big boost for the team to see him skating around on the ice, and they say that if he ever does,
Oilers can't get out of their own freaking way.
It'll be an emotional night when he gets back into the lineup. A born leader, Landeskog, they missed him.
No, I haven't seen your text yet. Can you turn that light off behind Skinner, though? That red light that's still on behind Skinner needs to be turned off. Fucking morons in Colorado.
Try to hem the Avalanche in, but it's dug out and carved up the ice by DeHaan looking for Logan O'Connor. Ransom it. Outfoxed for the puck by Kulak, and now carried up ice by Jeff Skinner. Drawn back in the lineup after 3 scratches. Here's Corey Perry.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Roads are terrible right now. Shots 9-5 for Edmonton. Scores 3-0 Colorado. Oilers defense just is not incohesive moving units.
In the first period, 3-0 Colorado. It's McColson. Chips it to himself, sends it around for Bouchard. His shot, and then ricocheted off Blackwood. Big rebound. Arvidsson put it right back down low for Nugent Hopkins. He was belted in the corner by Parker Kelly, and it's cleared out through center. Gerard to the lead.
Holy fuck, moving dick if I ever saw one.
Then got hurt. A shot to distance by Kelly, dropped by Skinner. The rebound ends up hopping in the corner.
4 minutes.
Cuts to his left. Gets around Manson.
What are you talking about, Colorado scouting?
Back to the point. Bouchard able to escape the check. Out to Ekholm. A blast and a glove.
What do you mean? I'm curious by that comment, though. What do you mean by Colorado scouting? Colorado scouting is garbage. If you look through the last decade, Colorado has had higher draft picks than the Oilers have had. How do you think they got Makar, Taves, McKinnon, Rantanen, It wasn't because they were good. Like, they've had top 5 picks before they got all these good players. They were picking the top 5 every year, where the Oilers weren't. So again, like, I get what you're saying, but their scouting isn't that good. Their team was trash for so long. Like, they were good for the 2000s, and then from whenever to whenever, they were trash. Like, why do we think that teams that are good right now were always good? Like, look at Pittsburgh. They won in the 90s and then had 5 first overall or top 3 picks back to back to back to back to back to get Crosby, Malkin, Fleury, Letang. And I'll further this more. What does Colorado have to show for all their high draft picks? 1 cup? I'm just saying, like, it's...
It's cleared up to Duran by McKinnon. Now darting to the net. Wrist shot, missed. Time Love looking for his 7th career hat-trick. He's already scored 2 goals in a game for the 45th time. DeHaan missed McKinnon. Draisaitl lead past Connor Brown with Keaton Middleton back. Brown,
I guess they really don't know how good the Oilers have it. And I guess we're, as Oilers fans, always looking at the grass being greener on the other side. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Why we've had a better run than Colorado's had in that time. I would love a cup. Dude, I'm not saying I wouldn't love a cup. I'm just saying, being a fan of a Canadian team, you're not afforded that luxury. You're not handed victories, and you're not handed. You're not handed things like you are when you're an American playoff team. Case in point, when the Oilers played Colorado, the year Colorado won the Cup, how many offsides were not called that were offsides blatantly that ended games? Oilers lost the series in 4, but they lost every game in overtime or by 1 goal. I'm just saying, maybe you call more. But that's just me. I understand what you're saying, but that's just me. Oh, man. Tonight, the Oilers just can't get their own way. I'm not making any excuses for this team tonight. They're just beating themselves. Colorado came to play and the Oilers didn't. It's almost like the Oilers are already on their way to Vancouver, who they play on Saturday night at 8 o'clock in Vancouver.
First period struggles largely earlier this season. They come in though 13-4 their last 18. There's a wrist shot that's deflected away. Henrique took it, but Manson got in the lane. O'Connor the clear, and now Yoel Kiviranta will shovel it in. Skinner to handle the puck for Edmonton. Scored it out to the slot. Quick shot save.
What a bad bounce in front of the net. Good thing for Skinner being there.
Keep it just 3-0.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Jodis. I completely understand what you're saying. But you have to look at where they drafted for how long they drafted. And I get Edmonton, people keep going back and keep going back to, well, you had Hall, Everly, Hopkins, and then you had McDavid. Well, how long was the Hall, Everly, Hopkins, and then McDavid? How long was that window? People see, it's almost like people think that was like back to back to back to back to back to back. No.
40 players, by far the most
there was
in the NHL.
5 or 6 years between the Hopkins, Everly, Hall, and McDavid.
Luckier club when you talk about injuries than the Colorado Avalanche. Here's Terry Lekin, and it's usually the key guys. Here's Jonathan Duran trying to center. Lekin couldn't find it in the slot. Here come the Oilers with less than a minute to play in the opening frame. A drive off the left score.
Holy sniper! RV6 scores a goal. 3-1 Colorado. Colorado.
Home, his sixth, and that's a mammoth.
This game's not over yet.
In the final minute of the period.
Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna. Feel buzz like I had last week. I must stay because coffee is cheap. Like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they get sweeter. So what can I do? I really bag you, my lord. To me, flirting is just like a boy. Anything fly, it's all good. Let me jump in and sing in the trumpet. A little bit of Monica.
That puck ends up into the first row behind the Oiler bench. But I agree with you, Louie. I mean,
Like, I'm just saying, like, I guess I'm just that guy. Oops, I'll turn that off behind me. I guess I'm just that guy that I know the grass isn't greener on the other side of the Oilers anything. I'm also that guy that will tell you that Gary doesn't like Canadian teams. No, absolutely. I totally agree with you. That I will 1,000% agree with you. We had two shit GMs back to back that couldn't. Well, Chiarelli did a better job than Tambellini did. For sure, Chiarelli did a better job than Tambellini. But Tambellini was a bad GM. Steve Tambellini, what a joke.
In this opening 20.
You're going to take them both, or you're going to call just a slew foot? You're not going to call it a slew foot. Another slew foot.
On the Arvidsson goal at 19:18 that brings Edmonton.
Another slew foot, another game.
After a fast start, Colorado sees Edmonton get on the board.
Some guys starting to get a little frustrated.
Another slew foot, another game.
They've really been close checking a couple times, wrapping up Oiler players. Draisaitl thought a little too much on that one, maybe. Gets taken down by Randon, gives him a little shot out.
Yeah, I'm going to fix that. Another slew foot, another game. Why is that a thing? Another slew foot, another game. Wow. I don't get it. I don't get the NHL. Another game, another slew foot. Anyways, guys, it's 3-1 Colorado after one. Joe Carventa scores his 5th of the season to get the party started. McKinnon gets his 16th and 17th to go 3-0. And then Arvidsson gets one late in the period to make it 3-1. It's just ridiculous. Like, when as the NHL are you going to start protecting your players? Arvidsson's 6th goal of the season, assisted by Darnell Nurse, and Podkolzin. (3-1) after one. I just, as a player of hockey and as a guy that played on the edge every night when I played hockey, I never once slew-footed a guy. I would take that liberty of hitting in the numbers. I will admit that I was that guy that if you're dumb enough as a forward, as a defenseman, to see me coming and you turn your back, I'm hitting you. I'll take the 2. But I would never, and I never did go at the knees, and I never slew foot anybody. It's just so stupid. And I think it's because there's no respect in the league anymore. Like the respect that we used to see in the 90s and the 80s, it's gone. Ooh, you're getting that much snow you got a shovel? Damn. Any whoosies, the out-of-town scoreboard, because holy like Yalaka, there was a lot of games today. Let's go through them. Who are you burying? Did you call 811? Also, did you leave an anonymous tip saying that there was a nefarious activity down the street? They got to go check it, so they'll dig the hole for you. And then you just go put the body in later. Anyways, don't do that. Toronto beats the New Jersey Devils 4-3 in overtime. The Washington Capitals beat the Senators 1-0 in overtime. The Tampa Bay Lightning beat the Ducks 4-3 in a shootout. The Detroit Red Wings beat the Florida Panthers 5-2. The Columbus Blue Jackets beat the San Jose Sharks 4-1. The Philadelphia Flyers beat the New York Islanders 5-3. With 6 minutes left to go in the third period, the St. Louis Blues 4, the Calgary Flames 1. With 9 minutes left to go in the third period, and Chicago 2, Nashville 1. With 4 minutes left to go in the third period, Montreal 2, Dallas 1. With 30 seconds left to go in the third period, Jets 2, Seattle 1. With 7 minutes left to go in the second period, Utah 3, Rangers 2. And after 1, Colorado 3, Oilers 1. And, sorry, after 1, not after 2. Man, I'm jumping forward, aren't I? And with about 10 minutes left to go in the first period, LA 3, Vancouver nothing. Man, Vancouver, will you guys just make a trade so you guys can either tank or figure it the fuck out? I feel bad for Vancouver fans. I completely and honestly do feel bad for Vancouver fans. Any whoosies, what do you guys want to talk about? Open mic night here at Oilers Fan Reaction. Again, my name is Matt for Oilers Fan Reaction. Thank you for being here. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, I get heated in the moment, but I calm down. I forget it ever happened. Like, I'll probably not forget how that first period went for the Oilers. Except I'm going to write it behind my head, right? So it's 3-1. Colorado gets the first goal. Because why not? I thought O'Connor scored the first goal. They gave it to somebody else. I'm going to have to double check my stats. Because I thought O'Connor... It was O'Connor. Then what? Wow. So Money Puck is giving the goal to somebody else. I'd be mad if I was O'Connor. And then Colorado goal. Nathan McShit-yourself-Kinnon. That really does have to piss McKinnon off, being the second best player out of Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia. Only have one cup to his name. No matter how good he is, he will never be the best player out of Cole Harbour. That would upset me a lot, to be honest with you. O'Connor's 6th goal, McKinnon's 16th and 17th goals. And to end the period, why not give a goal to Arvidsson? Assisted by Nurse and Podkolzin. As bad as that first period was, it could always be worse. We could be Calgary Flames fans who are going to be let down again by the Calgary Flames like they always are. I have a buddy that lives in Calgary that cheers for the Flames, hardcore Flames fan. Jimmy, I'm sorry, your team sucks. They're not going to make the playoffs. JT Miller to the Rangers. Ooh. You're not wrong. It's going to be really hard for Vancouver to trade anybody and get any value back. But crazier things have happened. Again, with a win tonight, the Oilers would be tied for first place in the Pacific Division with the Vegas Golden Knights. With a loss tonight, it doesn't really affect them. LA's too far behind. It is really a two-person race. Like, right now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It is a race right now for the Oilers to just take over first and call it a day. Not play LA round one. So I'm going to go side by side here, guys. I want to check something out for my own little sheets and giggles, as they say. Vegas Golden Knights schedule. So the rest of the month of January for Vegas is Carolina, Chicago, St. Louis, Dallas, Florida, Dallas, Columbus. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 8 games are against playoff teams. And then you have the Edmonton Oilers schedule, because, you know, that matters. The Oilers have Vancouver, Washington, Vancouver, Buffalo, Seattle, Detroit, Toronto. So out of the next 7 games, 1, 2 are playoff teams. Sorry, folks, Seattle and Vancouver are not playoff teams. And then it just gets easier for the Oilers. St. Louis, Chicago. Then we get Colorado again. Philadelphia, Washington, Tampa. Like, the end of February is tough, though. End of February for the Oilers is Capitals, Lightning, Panthers, Hurricanes. And then it opens up really easy. We get the Ducks, the Canadiens, the Stars, the Sabres, the Devils, the Islanders, the Rangers, Utah. Like, the Oilers get a soft schedule coming up, and they got to take advantage of it. Don't get me wrong, you still have to take advantage of it. Whereas February for the Golden Knights, they got some heavy hitters going through. No, not really. Their March is tougher. They got the Penguins, the Kings, the Bruins, the Lightning, the Wild. It's going to come down to final night, I think. I think it's going to come down to the final night. April 16th, Wednesday night, the Vegas Golden Knights play a game against Vancouver at 8 o'clock. The Oilers play a game against the Sharks at 8:30. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Both teams are tied, or one team is 1 point ahead of the other. And that game at the end means everything. So Vegas can't rest anybody. Neither can the Oilers. But man, can you imagine that game? Anyways, that's looking way too far ahead. We're not even at the end of January yet, and I'm already looking into April. That's how my brain works. ADHD at its finest. That is audio delivery high definition. Those are interesting homes. I couldn't live in a home like that, to be honest with you. Like, probably if I was a single man, I could, but not with a family. I couldn't live that close to people. Hey, Uzi guys, how's everybody doing? Everybody enjoying their Thursday night? Oilers just need to show up for the second period. You scored 2 goals in the second period. Even if you score 1, just don't give up 1. If you win the second, you have a chance in the third. If you win the second, you have a chance to win the third. That's easier said than done, but jeez. But it's just crazy. We're in January and the Oilers are in one of the top 6 teams in the NHL. That is mind-boggling to me. Halfway through the year, and the Oilers are a top 6 team in all the NHL. I'd take that. And I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to honestly tell people, I don't think the Oilers have played their best hockey yet this year. I don't think the Oilers have found that gear yet. That gear of we are winning this game from puck drop to final buzzer for longer than a game or two. Ouch. You're not wrong, Jay. That's how you win cups. You circumvent the cap. You cheat the cap, and until the league fixes that, why can't the Oilers take advantage of it like they are right now? By the way, with Evander Kane going on full LTIR, that opens up $9 million in cap space for the Oilers to make a trade at trade deadline. Oh, I'm missing out. I'm sitting in a basement looking at walls. Kind of wish I was outside. Yeah, that'd be great. I have no idea. Usually I'm all caught up on that, but man, I'm telling you, like these last 3 months, I couldn't tell you anything about them. My life is so chaotic and so hectic. It's just been wake up, eat, sleep, go to bed, wake up, eat, sleep, go to bed. Survive the day is pretty much what I'm doing. I'm just surviving the day. That's scary to be even thinking about, but yeah, that's what I'm doing, is surviving the day. Sucks this TV. Can't do picture in picture. That'd be great. Yeah, well, I'm built tough. Oilers have another bad first period. Hey, what else is new? Jack Michaels and Louis DeBrusque are chuckling it up about it, but hey, let's hear Louis DeBrusque's great analysis on it.
Exert his impact on this. He's shown that he's become a real volume shooter, and that's the most important thing for Nate McKinnon. Listen, he had 89 assists last year and 140 points. First 50-goal season of his career, which is remarkable considering how good he shoots the puck and how effectively he can get it off. The stick handling in motion, the pumping of the legs. If you watch him, he moves the puck around a lot. He changes direction, moves his head, looks like he's going to pass instead of shoot, and then bam, it's off the stick before you know it. He catches goalies off guard a lot. Tonight, no different. Takes the middle of the ice. I think 5-6 years ago, he would have tried to thread that pass through Matthias Ekholm. But he shoots the puck and gets his first of 2 in the period, and that's why the Avs are up 3-1. He has really become a hard guy to handle, and I think he knows it, and why he has become such a volume shooter. He can pretty much put a puck on net when he wants to.
Tonight's major part of the game brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Parts that make the difference. That's Napa know-how. We're set for period 2, and the Oilers control the opening draw. Chris Knobloch sticking with McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman together. And the Oilers facing a 2-goal deficit. Last night was their 5th such win. Went down at least 2. Draisaitl curls toward the middle. His shot deflected off the skate of Devon Taves. Back to the point. Pumped down low by Ekholm. Draisaitl fires through the slot area. That kicked out to the neutral zone. And here comes Colorado on the counter. Arturi Lehkonen with a drop pass for McKinnon, checked by McDavid. Those two soon to join forces next month at the Four Nations Cup. But for now,
sorry, Jack, good second pressure on McKinnon there. McDavid was the first second man in, moves the puck into the corner.
Duran tried to dash. What a play by Draisaitl, kind of a blind behind the back stick that took away a scoring chance. Drop pass for Bouchard, in over the line. Waving at it was Darnell Nurse, taken off the plexi by Poulsen, who set up Edmonton's only goal that first period, which came in the final minute. Victor Arvidsson, a bit of a changeup that fooled goaltender Mackenzie Blackwood. Shot partially disrupted by Josh Manson, and in that case, I don't think it helped Blackwood at all. Arvidsson trying to tug it out of the zone for the Oilers, and he does. Backtracking quickly and scrambling on the puck is Sam Girard. Carried in by Kimi Ranta. Sent in deep, Parker Keller. Kimi Ranta against Nugent Hopkins. A fierce battle ensues. It's thrust around and taken by Manson.
Wow.
Edmonton,
That's huge, though.
7-8-1 with trailing.
700 assists.
And that floater is handled by Skinner off the tape of Josh Manson.
Well, Connor McDavid's been on a hot streak too, and obviously the...
Yeah, let's talk about the team you are broadcast, though, I guess.
Taves and McCarr going to go head-to-head. He's still making plays. He still has the puck on a stick. Good job here by Gerard. Don't go for puck on Connor McDavid. It'll make you look silly. Double team once again. You see McCarr closing in for that loose puck. And that's how they feel they have to play against McDavid. Take his time and space away, but at the same time, you have to anticipate where you think he's going to go. Not always easy.
McDavid sitting on 19 goals for the season. 3-point outing last night as Edmonton went from 2-0 and 3-2 down for a 5-3 victory over the Wild as that puck sails out of play. A win tonight would thrust Edmonton into a first-place tie with Vegas atop the Pacific Division. Colorado is looking to jump over Dallas in the Central Division, which is just packed with quality teams. Winnipeg, of course, the great 15-1 start. Minnesota, Dallas, last year's conference finalist, and Colorado. Here's a chance. Keith Middleton, though, going to disrupt the cycle and carried up ice by Parker Keller. Shot off the rush was blocked. In the lane, Troy Stetcher. Replacing Josh Brown in the lineup up front, Jeff Skinner with Kasperi Kapanen taking a seat as a scratch for the first time as an Oiler.
Wow.
Here's DeHaan, his shot. And that deflected off the prone Ross Coltman.
Kapanen out, Skinner in. It's an interesting situation there by the coach.
Second of 3 meetings.
Kapanen didn't have a good game last night, I'm not going to lie. He had a rough one.
Both of these clubs. That's February 7th.
A lot of bad giveaways.
Pass up the gut, taken by Corey Perry.
Well, in case you guys are wondering, Noah Philp after the first period.
By Jeff Skinner.
I forgot to do that.
A brief bobble, and then from center ice, will wedge it into the Colorado zone. Pete Middleton, stripped to the puck, chance, wrist shot. And that was slid wide Middleton at times has looked shaky back there for Colorado. That called to Bouchard, and that was for
3 minutes, time on ice.
with the rebound. Perry put it in.
5
Still
shifts.
scrambling back into position. That called to Perry. Tried to
Nothing
stop
after
it.
that.
Ricocheted off a stick and out.
Again, if you're going to play him, you got to play him.
Jason Poland shovels it in deep, and Colorado gets away with one. Middleton had his pocket picked.
Good shift by the fourth line of
Northfield, yep, and he had 5 shifts, 3 minutes on ice in the first period.
Hyman throwing in, quick shot, save, rebound, Draisaitl. Blackwood kicked it out with the left leg. That's twice tonight, Draisaitl.
Blackwood's getting lucky.
Take it off the board.
That Blackwood is not going to be lucky for long.
Could have shot it right away. It was a great drive by Hyman, and he tried to go to the backhand side.
Yep.
Blackwood wants to look at himself how he stopped that one. Great outlet pass up the ice, little chop wide. Hyman looks up and says, I'm taking this to the net. And this is what Edmonton has to do a little
Trip.
bit in this
No
game.
call.
Driving pucks into the blue paint. The rebound comes right out to Draisaitl. He doesn't shoot it. Hesitates, goes to the backhand. The extension of the 6'4" Blackwood makes another.
Must be nice to not get
Still
called.
adorned, as you can see, with the San Jose colors on his pads and his gloves, and Mackenzie Blackwood. That's the league's leading goal scorer. He is absolutely stoned twice tonight.
I'm a fan favorite here in Denver.
Nurse to Kulak. Well, Colorado, the leakage early this season, they were giving up 4 goals a game. Here's Durant dishing one-timer ripped, rebound loose. Lehkonen had it taken away by Nurse. Might have saved the goal to Nurse. Kulak able to pick it up.
Let's go, boys. Heads out your asses. Come on.
With Nurse joining the rush. A little behind Hyman. McDavid's the trailer. Hyman locates Kulak. His shot. Stopped by Blackwood. And the rebound to Cale Makar. Snapped up to Durant. McKinnon will give it back to Makar. Time for the league lead among defensemen with Zach Werenski of Columbus entering tonight as one of 5 players in this game with 50 points. There's only 12 in the entire league with 50 points at this stage.
So you're saying there's some talent on the ice.
Oh, yeah. Gerard to Ransom. Across. Bouchard a good read. Deflected
For
by
sure, Jake.
Gerard. McKinnon opened up on. Took too long.
It's because the Oilers score at an expensive clip.
Rebound, Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard the outlet for Ekholm. And from center ice, he'll dump it in. But pulls and battles Gerard. Nugent Hopkins angles to Bouchard. Lining it up. Wrist shot blocked. Rebound. Fired wide by Nugent Hopkins.
This is wide by Hopkins.
But pulls it. Handled by Arvidsson. Laid back down low for Nugent Hopkins.
It's good to see Hopkins center his own line, though, but
Olsen to reverse it. O'Connor, who opened the game, scoring. Ekholm dropped the stick. Arvidsson showed slapper, then forked it down low for Podkolzin. Bouchard. Kulak.
what pressure by this third line.
Kulak kicked it to his forehand. Somehow maintained the zone. Shot blocked. O'Connor did not get it out. Jeff Skinner with a shot, and that was blocked by DeHaan.
Wow.
Rebound Skinner. One-timer Perry. And that whistle.
Perry, you got to hit the net on that, though.
Takes it off the glass. One-timer from Skinner trying to score from a sharp angle. Edmonton's had it for more than a minute now on the offensive zone. Here's Perry. Trying to drag move to the middle. Pitch forward, but not out. By Kim around.
Scores! Brett fucking Kulak!
On November the 30th.
They're going to call it back, though, because Corey Perry was in the crease.
In the game at 3-2.
2 giant shifts by Edmonton. Just hard work, heavy lifting. Off the cycle, generating this chance. The fourth line, their second great shift in a row. You have to win these battles.
Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna. Feel buzz like I had last week. I must stay because all you see like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they get sweeter. So what can I do? I really bag you, my lord. To me,
Man, the Come Get Kids do it again.
They're saying unassisted as
Unassisted by Kulak? I don't believe that for a second.
Edmonton haven't gotten 2 back.
I thought he was in the crease. The way he looked, he's like, maybe I interfered with him.
Dancing, spinning, a shot blocked in front of Blackwood, who, remember, has not given up 3 as the Avs starting goaltender.
I mean, he hasn't played against top teams either.
This is his 12th start in Colorado.
Yeah, I saw that, but just the way he looked, I was like, oh, shoot.
Between defenders, Bouchard, Hyman to Draisaitl, Colorado, hemmed in once again. McDavid couldn't get it through. Duran and Taves.
Kulak's 6th goal of the season.
Dishing off Cale McCall, loading up, centering, and Skinner watched that scoop by. Picked up by McDavid, and the Oilers are on.
That had to be assisted by somebody.
Doesn't pull the trigger, flicked it out in the slot. That's going to be picked off by McKinnon. McCall to center ice, and he'll stroke it down deep. Ross Colton watches as Heinola does some work in the corner, but the Oilers funnel it out. Brown again, Mark. Oh, he was belted. Huge hit by Josh Manson. Falling down was Casey Middlestat. Troy Stetcher looking to take advantage for Edmonton. He got crunched in the corner by Middlestat. Stetcher popped right.
I agree, Epic. I agree, man.
Rolled around for a moment. Brown shoots.
Wow, Brown hits the post on that one.
Saved a goal. He was going in. Here's Nurse. Brown. Action is picked up significantly here in the second period. Oilers looking for the tying goal. Brown.
It's all Oilers all second period. 11 and a half left to go in the second period. Shots are 18-8. Scores 3-2 Colorado. If you were late to the party, O'Connor scored the first goal for Colorado. McKinnon scored the second goal for Colorado. McKinnon scored the third goal for Colorado. Arvidsson scored the first goal for the Oilers, assisted by Nurse and Podkolzin, and Kulak made it 3-2, apparently unassisted. Noah Phillip gets himself a plus on the ice. Good stuff, Oilers. I gotta go move this monitor upstairs because all the crying hurts me. I don't mind, I'll meet you halfway. I'll meet my wife halfway. That's what relationships are, right? You meet you halfway. Welcome back, Jack.
Corey Perry right in front. And then here's the penalty to Darnell Nurse. He takes one swipe.
Darnell Nurse gets a penalty. It's all good.
In the hands of
Can't do that, kid.
Keeps his feet moving. He thought it was marginal. I kind of agree with him in this game where it's been tight checking, but this will be the first power play for the Avalanche.
Well, there wasn't much of a hole there.
Well, there was nothing there. It was that slew foot in the first period was a lot more than that was.
To the power play, and here's a short-handed chance. Wired up top that just missed from Ty Emberson. Paired with Ekholm on the PK.
It's all good though.
Nugent Hopkins and Henrique round out the foursome for Edmonton. Here's Cale McCarr for Colorado. Avalanche 0 for their last 14 on the man advantage. McKinnon, McCall, wrist shot just missed over the crossbar. Rebound, Ekholm showed slapper and then wristed one down the ice.
I'm serious. Kale McCarr probably plays 30 minutes a game. I mean, that's a cool thing to have.
Power play. This is Colorado's first endeavor tonight. Edmonton gave up 2 on the kill last night, but as the line well defended there, Stetcher with the length of the ice clear. Brown, Kulak, Stetcher, and Yanmark. Pass up the gut. Yanmark a good read, and now Brown. McCarr back. Brown centers. Open man, and a penalty will be called. That will negate the power play. And what a period for Brett Kulak. Not only scoring a goal, but drawing a penalty to get the Oilers even. And we'll skate 4 on 4 for the next 46 seconds. McKinnon in the box.
Yeah, he tracked them down. 2 really good skaters. Jared Bednar talked about the power play woes this morning. Once again, he says,
that's insane to me.
Same question. Sometimes in seasons, you have highs, you have lows.
They've played half a period.
Only 2 power play goals in the last 9, 0 in their last 5. And just a great job by Brown to hold on.
Like, do you not play your bottom pair at all?
To get to this spot.
What's the point of having them?
This is into the hands, underneath the arm, up under the stick.
I just don't get that. What's the point of having 6 defensive if you only play 4 of them? Well, 3 of them, technically. Four on 4 for 46 seconds, and the Oilers get a second power play. Score this, and we got ourselves a tie game. Lose the face-off, of course. It's the Oiler way.
4 alignment. Edmonton starts with Henrique and Arvidsson out there. Kulak and Emerson defensively. Casey Middlestep. A quick dish, Manson. Wrist shot.
Why would you start this line out 4 on 4 though? That makes no sense to me.
Arvidsson.
Nah, block. What are we doing? Like, put Draisaitl McDavid out there.
Set to go on a power play in about 15 seconds. Arvidsson ragging, moving it for
Draisaitl McDavid, Bush, and Nurse.
Biding his time. Kulak.
Basically your overtime squad.
Now the
Oilers go on a power play now.
Get their power play in and out there. Arvidsson with a handoff to Bouchard, and here we go. Second power play of the night for the Oilers.
No, I didn't see which bench, the Colorado bench, the Oilers bench, or the penalty box.
McDavid through the neutral zone, 4 pass, hit Hyman, Colorado, short-handed O'Connor, his shot. Knocked the stick out of Bouchard's hands. Taken over by Skinner. Draisaitl and guard up the right-hand side for McDavid. Nugent Hopkins, McDavid to Bouchard, and back to McDavid. Now Draisaitl. Power play at 35 seconds. Nugent Hopkins.
35-second power play and no shot.
Nugent Hopkins. Draisaitl. Quick shot. Blocked. Rebound. Hyman. Save Blackwood. Another save Blackwood. And he'll cover.
Yeah, a couple extra whacks here for Zach Hyman.
Wrist shot, and that missed. Left side on Skinner. Kulak, the quick up. Arvidsson.
Oh, that's Hyman taping his stick.
Scored a power play goal. Hyman banged in a shot similar to that. There's a few whacks for Nugent Hopkins. And
The guy standing behind the bench?
1, 2, and then a couple extra
Yeah.
ones. This one's just not covered up.
That was just Hyman retaping his stick.
He'll take a punishment for his effort.
So still
I had to rewind it.
seconds on the power play for the Oilers.
Good eye, though, Edmund. Good eye there.
We trailed 3-0, 12 minutes into the game. Got a last-minute first period goal from Arvidsson, and then Kulak here in the second. McDavid, the equalizer. And Hyman had his stick tied up by McCarr. This game was tied. McDavid to Draisaitl. One-timer ripped by Bouchard. Big save made by Blackwood. Huge rebound. Bounce in the air to Draisaitl. That was a 97-mile.
That'll do for the power play. No goals.
Cross to Nurse. Sent over to McDavid. Power play is over. Another 3 shots for the Oilers on the power play. Bouchard a shot. That was tipped into the corner. 6 shots for Edmonton on the man advantage tonight. But 0 for 2. McKinnon out of the box. And on his horse. Wrist shot off the post.
McKinnon rings it off the crossbar.
Settles down
Holy shit, Edmonton.
Well, Nicholson hit a post at this end earlier. Trent's banged up.
Yeah, he's going off the ice.
7.5 left to go in the second period. 3-2 Colorado. Despite the Oilers having two power plays, no goals. Colorado had a power play, no goal.
Middle step, forechecking against Norris.
And shots are 21-11 for the Oilers.
Reverse hit. Ranson trying to create space, but it's taken off a stick by Henry. And mark up to Brown.
Offside, says the linesman. Bullshit, I says.
With 7:17 to go in this second period. Nate McKinnon coming within a whisker of a hat trick. 3-2 Colorado.
Whisker, he says. This is the second game of the 3-game series. Oilers won game 1, 4-1, November 30th. Funny how every time we play the Central, we're there twice. You know what? I got a situation I can rectify this. You play each Western Conference team 4 times. 2 at home, 2 away. You play your division 5 times. Each team 5 times. You keep the East to 2 games each. 1 home, 1 away. What is that? 82? Imagine that, eh? We will see Colorado again February 7th in Edmonton, though. Now who's got the power play? Colorado has a power play apparently, according to... I'd love to see it come back, man. That would be awesome. Oh, man, that'd be great. I would love to see a 3-3 tie. 3-3 tie. Oilers win it 5-3 in regulation. Get us that tie for first place. Yeah, the AHL seasons are very different, though.
You're happy to know that the 25th anniversary of Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada, as all 7 Canadian teams face off in an all-day hockey marathon in his hometown of Canmore, Alberta.
There needs to be an 8th team in Canada.
10 Pacific on Sportsnet.
I don't care where. Saskatoon, Hamilton, Halifax, Toronto again.
Right now in the standings, Canada's second best team behind Winnipeg, 4th overall in the league standings, looking to improve that with a come from behind effort tonight. They've outshot Colorado 23-12, but keep in mind this is the second of a back-to-back for Edmonton. Kulak to Emerson, up the right-hand side, it's spilled down.
No icing because it was interference.
Keith Middleton backhands it up the boards. Kulak will shoot.
You call the penalty, you won't have to call the icing.
Skinner and Perry crowd the zone. Perry thought he was tripped. No,
Perry was tripped again.
Middleton has control of the
Again,
ball.
legs on legs. Newfoundland would be great.
Gets it back from Parker Kelly. To Hahn. That was bumped in by Kiviranta. Failed to clear a puck that ended up in Kulak's goal. Kulak ahead from McDavid across the line.
That's not offside. Come on, ref. Holy fuck, linesman, you are bad at your job.
McNamara and Jonathan Drouin, we noted his absence, and he has since gone underneath.
He hasn't played more than 4 games in a row all season, and here Draisaitl puts him into the boards.
Good hit by Draisaitl.
Hard shot as Draisaitl.
Good hit by Draisaitl. Fuck you, Duran.
To walk it off has not come back thus far.
Your baby left Montreal, didn't want to play for your home province.
Back again. After missing 1 game, he missed 16 2 previous times. It's been a tough year for Jonathan Drouin.
I don't think there could ever be another team in Ontario that's close to Toronto. Get off the ice! You don't have a helmet! Yeah, you gotta get off the ice, you dipshit! Holy crap! Ref, give him a penalty!
that he had to replace. And that headgear is still on the ice. Here's McDavid using a screen.
That's ridiculous.
Colorado getting run ragged in its own end again. McDavid center pass Hyman. Had it in his feet, couldn't bury it. And eventually it trickles wide of the net. Stacked up the boards, not out.
The Oilers are all pressure all the time right now in the second period.
Hyman's had a few chances in this period, Jack, right in front of the net.
Here's McDavid.
Cross check, no goal.
He had a couple of power play looks in the first to try by Drysdale.
Scores! Connor McDavid! 3-3 hockey game!
3-3. Not the first time for Blackwood. 3 goals against in a game as an Avalanche. This is another heavy, long, hard shift by the top line of Edmonton. Great defending by the Avalanche, but just the skill and willpower on display here for Edmonton. Lost by Drysdale.
Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna. Feel buzz like I had last week. I must stay because on the team I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they get sweeter. So what can I do? I really bag you, my lord.
I don't care who scored. We're tied. 5 minutes left to go in the second period. 23-11 are the shots. Hey, if you're a NASCAR fan, 23-11, that's your team, right? Sorry, Diane, I had to throw that dig on you. That was assisted by Draisaitl. McDavid, his 20th of the season. Assisted by Draisaitl. We have a 3-3 hockey game, folks. Arvidsson with the goals in the trailer. Arvidsson waits, hangs on to it, and eventually. Remember when Oiler fans? Oh, that light's still going. My bad, guys. Remember when Oiler fans were bitching about not getting Blackwood and how good Blackwood was? And I kept telling people he's good on bad teams. He sucks when the pressure is on. When you have to win the game, you suck. Light's not on anymore. Trucker, you're messing with my mind, man. Wow. Yeah, it's a push button that I got going on down here, guys. And again, my ADHD brain goes wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. And now I'm focused on food. Like right now, I'm eating a very healthy snack. Cashews. I'm hungry. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, the Oilers definitely have been taking advantage of the second period. But that dude with the helmet should have got off as soon as he realized his helmet came off. He stayed in the play, and that should have been called a penalty. You stayed in the play. But doesn't matter. Oh, they added an assist to Bouchard. Thank you for that, Jay. Thank you for that, bud. Oh. Yeah, that works, babe. Grilled cheese on grain bread works. Thank you. I appreciate you. For those of you guys that aren't married, get yourself a wife that just knows what you like and what you want. Have a question on the next intermission. Depends on what the question is, I guess. Oh, Edmund tomato soup. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, no, it's the, like I said, if the Oilers can only take half the game and put it into the first period, they would never lose.
Lead right now. Pretty close race.
4 of them in this game. Colorado built a 3-0 lead in 12 minutes. Needed about 25 to tie it up. And now we've got a brand new hockey game, 23 minutes.
She's not lying. I love her dearly, but she's not lying.
Only Seattle has more victories than Edmonton when trailing by 2 goals or more. This puck hops out of play, and we're going to have to delay a game.
A power play coming up for the Oilers. Delay a game. Oh, that sucks.
ATCO Energy is the official energy provider of Rogers Place and proud sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
Can we get a goal here?
Delay a game coming against Colorado.
What are you booing for, you? Man, you guys are terrible.
And this one gets up high for Karstinen, just trying to clear the zone. It looks like it's down the wall. And it finds its way out over top of the glass. And that was past the penalty boxes, Jack.
Well, it depends, though. Did it break the plane?
Oh, there's no question it went up over the glass, because where it went over.
But did it break the plane of the glass before it crosses the penalty boxes, right?
I don't even think it matters.
Doesn't matter. It didn't hit the penalty box. It didn't hit the camera. It's a penalty, it's a penalty, it's a penalty, penalty.
He's in the zone, it doesn't matter. You can
Come on, Jack. No better.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oilers lose the face-off. What a save by Stuart Skinner. Oilers lose the face-off, and they almost get scored on. That cannot happen.
Looking for the lead. They were down 3-0. McDavid handing off to Draisaitl. And he'll dial it up. Nugent Hopkins.
Oh my God, that cannot happen.
McDavid. Edmonton power play over 2. All the goals tonight have come at even strength.
This power play needs to get worked on.
Little miscommunication, and Parker Kelly forces it back to the neutral zone. McDavid using 2 closer passes.
Yeah, I see that. That's weird. I'll have to look at the goal again and see if it was passed to him or if he knocked it down the blue line. Bouchard drops it down for McDavid. McDavid winding in, almost loses the puck. Somebody get in the zone and shoot the puck. This team is almost better 5-on-5 than they are on a power play right now. So if I'm a ref, I'll put the Oilers on the power play. Not like they're doing anything tonight. Just as I say that, they score, eh? 34 seconds left to go in the power play. 1.5 left to go in the second period. 3-3 hockey game that Oilers have dominated the second period. It's not even close. Yeah. Just keep them 5-on-5. Holy crap. This team is bad on the power play right now. Fix it. If you want to keep Colorado in this game, keep giving the Oilers power play chances. Icing Colorado. You're not wrong, Jay, right? Nothing comes easy for a hockey fan if you're the Oilers. Nothing comes easy. Woo-wee.
Zone face-off against Parker.
1 minute left to go in the second period. 3-3 hockey game.
Harbison hits it back, fires, and a block shot up top by Kelly. Puts it up the middle for Manson. Turned over to Darnell Nurse. Less than a minute to go in the period. Punch forward.
That was a knee on knee.
Trapped by Gerard. He'll usher it up left-hand side for Mikko Ransom. Through the middle of the ice. That's Casey Middlestone, but knocked off a stick by Darnell Nurse.
Just get it to the period. Get it to the end of the period.
To Henry. Checked by Middlestone.
Get it to the end of the period, tied. That's a win. Remember what I said. Oilers just got to win the second period.
Nowhere to move it, so he'll just
Can't let up that goal.
Chipped in deep, Middlestone. Last time the Oilers won when trailing 3-0 was that game in the fall of 2022 at Madison Square Garden, where the Oilers...
Whoo! After 2, Oilers 3, Avs 3. Oilers are 0 for 3 on the power play. Colorado's 0 for 1. I guarantee you Colorado's going to get the next power play. Any whoosies? Let's talk about the intermission. What do you guys want to talk about? What y'all want to talk about today? Man, Bedard, that ref, that coach for Colorado still fucking beaking, man. Maybe you shouldn't have went out and signed Blackwood to that hyper extension without seeing how good he was first. You dummies. I said it when they did it. I said it when they signed him. That is going to be a signing they are going to regret. Shots after 1, by the way, guys, were 13-6 for the Oilers. Shots after 2, 9-9. So despite Colorado having a lot more shots in the second period, they got a whole lot of not-a-tang. In case you guys were late joining, Logan O'Connor gets his 6th of the year with 5:17 the first period. Nathan MacKinnon gets his 16th of the year at 10:04 of the first period. Nathan MacKinnon gets his 17th at 11:48 of the first period. All in all, 3-0 Avs. Look out, cook out. Here come the Oilers. Victor Arvidsson gets his 6th goal of the year to make it 3-1 at 19:18 of the first period, assisted by Darnell Nurse and Victory Podkolzin. That's right. It's now Victory Podkolzin. Brett Kulak gets his 6th of the year unassisted in the second period at 6:17. Moving on in the second period as well. Connor McDavid gets his 20th, assisted by Draisaitl and Bouchard at 14:49. Now that you're all good, get it, got it good, and understood. The shots are 22-15 total. Face-offs 54% to 45% for the Oilers. 0 for 3 on the power play are the Oilers. 0 for 1 is Colorado. Hits are 11-8. Block shots are 16-7 in favor of Colorado. Giveaways 6 for Colorado, 4 for the Oilers. Takeaways 3 for the Oilers, 1 for Colorado. What else do you want to know? Actually, Noah Phillip, +1, 5:05 ice time, 8 shifts, and nothing after that. No power, no hits, no shots, no face-off. He had 3 shifts that period. It is what it is, right? Yeah, it's good to see Barber. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm shocked by how well the Oilers are playing for being on a back-to-back. Josh Brown is out tonight. Oilers in the lineup tonight: Janmark, Hyman, Henrique, Connor Brown, Draisaitl, Arvidsson, Noah Philp, Jeff Skinner, Corey Perry, Podkolzin, Hopkins, McDavid. Bouchard, Ekholm, Nurse, Kulak, Emberson, and Troy Stetcher is in for Josh Brown. Stetcher's had 11 shifts. He's played a 7:49. He has a block shot. No giveaways, no takeaways. The giveaways are Janmark, Hyman, Bouchard, and Ekholm. So Troy Stetcher, for being out there for that long, hasn't been noticeable. And that's kind of a good thing, right? Like, you don't want your defenseman being noticeable. I wouldn't say they're a monster team, Bunny. Like, I'm not going to be that guy and say, oh, this team's fucking amazing, we'll never lose. What it is I think the Oilers are sick and tired of being sick and tired. They know that they need to win these games, otherwise, we're going to be playing LA in round 1, and I don't want to play LA this year in round 1. It's that old adage, eventually the other team is going to get your number. You know what I mean? Eventually LA is going to beat us in the playoffs. Let's just make sure it's not this year. Or next. Or the year after. Anyways, guys, I'll be back. Enjoy some Ritz. Yes, I did. Well, yes, we did. I can't say I, because there's more than just me that run the page. But yes, the pictures were put up. And there'll be no light behind me to start the game, third period. I broke it. I have big, broad shoulders. Hey, number 1 Zach Hyman fan. That's cool, bro. I wish we could do that here, but we can't. Obviously, for obvious reasons. And the fact that YouTube has actually cracked down on a lot of people's information is kind of crazy. The NHL as a whole has cracked down on a lot. What happened is I have big shoulders, and this shelf that's up here, I hit it, and it all came crashing down. Broke the cord. That's an easy fix. I think I have another cord in my... I'm surprised this glass didn't, like, the plastic didn't shatter. Just as I say that, it falls apart in my hand. Oh, wells. It is what it is. Big shoulders, Matt does it again. Yeah, I that's cool though. Like I'm not hating on you at all for doing that. That is awesome. I don't hate on people being entrepreneurs and doing that at all. That's great, man. That's one thing I don't have is Twitch. Sorry, I was eating. No, I know I'm on mute. I'm eating grilled cheese sandwiches and it's rude to eat and all that. I don't have Twitch. But yes, I did get the snow blowing advisory. I got the snow blowing at my house. My car was covered up with lots and lots and lots and lots of snow. Third period underway. Let's go, Oilers.
5-0 in games this year that have been tied through 40 minutes. The Oilers are 3-2. We'll decide this one perhaps in the third, although 6 of the last 10 regular season games between these two clubs have been decided in overtime. Jonathan Duran is back, and he starts with a wrist shot that's over the net. You'll recall he got hurt when he got belted by Leon Draisaitl in the second.
Oh yeah, he got so hurt.
Receive repairs, he's ready to go. McKinnon trying to thread through, rebound, and a save made by Stuart.
Skinner is standing on his head.
In the slot, and Skinner came up with a magnificent stop on camera.
Oh, that sucks. I haven't been outside yet since it started. All I know is it was hitting my door pretty good.
Give and go with McKinnon. Kind of gets around this guy back. Good stick by Draisaitl.
Wow.
Sits there for McCarr. He gets a really good look here from the slot. Excellent save by Skinner. He feels that one in quick.
That would have been 100 goals for Cale Makar, who's sitting on 99 for his career. He's got 13 this year.
Again, another guy sitting on 99 career something.
Grabbed by Orbison, and here come the Oilers. It's Nugent Hopkins down the middle. Wrist shot denied by Blackwood.
Oh, Hopkins is denied.
There, Nurse with a shot but eludes Nugent Hopkins off the end boards. But quick up from Middlestat, not converted. And the Oilers punch it back through. Gerard.
I love Arvidsson's play.
Middlestat with a spin move, shrugs off a check from Jeff Skinner.
Arvidsson, Podkolzin have been really, really good for the Oilers.
Opening minute gone by, third period. This is icing against Manson. No, they'll wave it off.
Oh, it absolutely is hard to walk in. That's why I'm glad I'm way more than $1.50.
Skinner gives it back to Kula. Something about this.
Not much more, but $1.50.
Kivaranta, an errant pass. He's had a tough night, but this one will be skated by a counter in front.
No icing.
A chance was Parker Kelly. He was wide open. Kelly.
Fourth line hemmed in their zone again. Perry, Noah Felt, and Jeff Skinner.
Centering pass broken up by DeHaan. And now it's Colorado. Through the neutral zone, Kivaranta. Shoveled in by Kelly. Stuart Skinner up the left-hand side.
Yes.
Out to Gerard. A drive.
Thank you, Diane, for doing that. You're amazing.
Guides it to Philp, and it's off the glass.
Oh, man, it's all about beating Bettman at this point in the count.
Popped up on Jeff.
Hand pass, dumbass.
This period brought to you by Legacy
Oh, man, we will be great.
Home of no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Dave McKinnon with a pair. In the first period, as Louis talked about, Colorado built a 3-0 lead 12 minutes in. Edmonton has scored back into a tie. Head-to-head, McKinnon and McDavid.
I love that idea, dude.
21st meeting. McDavid leads the series 11 wins to 9. Dancing off the draw, the outlet for Ross Colton. Former member of the Tampa Bay Lightning, checked off the puck by Stetcher. To gain possession for Edmonton. Stetcher the outlet for Adam Henry.
Nice.
To the middle of the ice for Connor Brown. Hansen blew wheel. Brown a reach shot. Save!
What a save by Blackwood.
Rebound as his helmet came off.
Wow.
Catch a break on this play up the ice as Mackenzie Blackwood needs to look after the helmet, figure things out. A couple good plays along the wall. Stay patient, make it out of the zone. Little blown wheel right there coming into the zone by Manson.
Your mom did a field trip to the ski hill? That's awesome.
For Brown coming from a sharp angle, decides to shoot up over top, tries to look for that up over the glove shoulder, and Mackenzie Blackwood.
I have to find out where Rabbit Hill is.
Takes a little time to put that helmet back on.
Talked about how Edmonton's best period all year has been the second, and indeed the Oilers are now a plus 29 after outscoring the Avalanche.
Plus 29.
Tonight, but in the third period, Colorado is a top 4 team. They're plus 19 in the third. Edmonton is actually a -1. But the momentum in this game would seem to be with the Oilers.
Yeah, that's going to suck.
Rallied from 3-0 down.
Better you than me.
Beaten off the draw.
As they say.
And McKinnon laid up the right-hand side. Ekholm scampers back. Bouchard put it up the wall, and here come the Oilers with Ekholm filling the lane, staying on side. McDavid a shot, and that was elevated.
Blocked.
Up and out of play.
Good backtrack by Duran is back in the game. Got roughed up in the second period by Leon Draisaitl. Went down the tunnel. Then he comes back, makes a nice play, top line versus top line.
You're not wrong, Edmund.
And
You're not wrong.
Right moment as McDavid was just moving to the middle, knew he had a center drive from Ekholm.
Oilers win this game in overtime, folks. Let's go there.
Away some of those chances in the high slot with good sticks.
Standings wise again, an Oilers win tonight, and Edmonton.
Well, if they're not, guess who's driving?
Division lead with Vegas. Here's Draisaitl to McDavid, and the puck was stripped.
McCarr trips Hyman.
Gets it back from Kiviranta. Lays it off, loading and firing, and a kick save made by Stuart Skinner off the rush. Against Duran, now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Draisaitl, McDavid.
McDavid hits the side of the net. I thought that went in.
Cut toward the middle, did not look to shoot, red pass all the way. Ekholm. McDavid did not miss by much.
You're right. I have. I don't do needles. Nay, 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 nay.
That one-time position.
Here's Picolzin against Girard. Nugent Hopkins put it back down low. That pinballed free Enel. Gathered at center ice and overran the play. Edmonton on the counter. Arvidsson.
Oh, that guy hit his own player with an elbow. Good job, dum-dum. Tried to elbow Arvidsson, got your own player instead.
4 minutes gone.
What an idiot.
Game side of Maurice Kulak shoots it in. Taken by DeHaan.
DeHaan's an idiot.
Chiseling that one back through center. But Colson, did he get a
11-2-3. 11-1-1 in one-goal games.
Middleton picks it up. Angles one up the boards, but that's going to be intercepted by Noah Philp. He's canceled out by Middlestat. We got a penalty coming against Edmonton.
Noah Philp, high sticking. Ross Gordon.
Who for high sticking?
Battle for a loose spot. The stick comes up.
Ranson in with
Power play coming up for Colorado.
for Colorado. Delayed penalty against Philp. Ranson in. Doesn't like all the traffic in the neutral zone. He'll reload. Dave McCarr looking down for the puck. Finding Ranson. Tried to scoot his way through Stetcher, but he got a piece of him. And Nurse was able to touch up. And now Colorado, its second power play of the night.
Life is
Gotta kill this.
and Truly has one for any occasion. Truly Hard Seltzer is a proud fan and preferred hard seltzer of the Edmonton Oilers.
2-on-0 with two guys you don't necessarily want to give it up to. Beautiful pass by Draisaitl. The one-timer by McDavid just a little bit outside.
That's a penalty?
Phil trying to put his stick back in the
Good God, that's pathetic.
You have to have control.
Pathetic.
Colton with a little cell job and the call made.
Sell job indeed.
Stuart Skinner bearing down.
Wow. That's pathetic.
Getting ready for this all-important penalty kill. It's been a struggle for Colorado. Mikko Rantanen will take the draw. He leads the team with 8 power play goals.
A lot of Oiler fans are there.
Oilers, Ekholm, Emerson.
14 and a half left to go in the third period. 2-minute power play for Colorado. Scores 3-3. Shots at 24-18 for the Oilers.
I'm sure for Noah Philp, his 5th NHL game as he sits in that box.
Nice.
Coach has been in there a few too many times.
Ekholm off the draw, did not get it out. Rantanen held it in. Reversed over to Jonathan Duran.
A lot of stick holding going on in that corner.
Trying to bump it back to him is Durant. Rantanen, Lehkonen trying to hunt down that puck, hard rim, and that eluded Cale McCarr.
Why not, Northern? I love that.
Back to pick it up. Brown and Janmark over the boards along with Nurse and Kula.
It could very well be. They gave the Oilers 3 power plays, right?
Here's Durant. McCarr. Rantanen pulls it down low, knocked off the stick, off the side of the net, got it back for Nurse. Now McKinnon, back to Rantanen. McKinnon couldn't handle it, short-handed. Matthias Janmark driving in to the net.
Oh, Janmark loses the puck.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, that would have been a backhand and a beauty.
Here's Nate McKinnon the other way for Colorado. Both checked off the stick by Nugent Hopkins.
Yeah, they're giving Noah Felt 10 games, though, Edmund. They're giving him 10 games to see what he has. And if he doesn't perform, then we're going to send him back down to the AHL and trade for the fourth-line center. There's 2 fourth-line centers that the Oilers are going after. One in Chicago, one in Utah. One we've seen before, one we haven't.
Toss it up the right-hand side. Taves a shot, and that deflected into the glove of Skinner with 3 seconds left in the penalty to Noah Philp.
Good penalty killing by Edmonton. Pressured the puck all over the zone, in their own zone. And for Janmark, tries to challenge Makar here. Both great skaters, and he just bobbles that puck.
I agree with you, Edmund. I just think he's a little, I know why Epic is saying that. He's a little slower than NHL defensemen need to be. But I get what you're saying.
Good penalty killing to launch some time off the penalty.
Off the draw. Squirted on net. Cleared safely. Out by Nugent Hopkins. And the Oilers wipe out Colorado's second power play.
No.
So the teams
I'll tell you who they're going after, Epic.
The man advantage. All 6 goals tonight in even strength. Sam Gerard. Up to Cole, he'll shoot it in. Bouchard bottled up with Middlestat. Ekholm up the boards looking for Draisaitl. Long shot on
It's not Dickinson.
Skinner at the feet of Ekholm. Fresh off the kill, of course. This has been a line all night, though, 5-on-5, so not much of a story. As McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman return. McDavid shoots it in. Set up the boards by McCarr. DeHaan didn't get a stick on it. Now Hyman to the net. And a save.
Oh, Hyman. That was so close.
Hyman has been around it all night long. Here's McDavid dropped to one knee. Draisaitl shows shot and then dropped it off for McDavid. He fires midcourt.
McDavid just misses the net.
To Draisaitl. This is the kind of sequence where Edmonton has finished tonight. Draisaitl looking for the lead. He's drawn a penalty. Looking might be on Kelly.
Great shift by Draisaitl to draw this call. Just heavy work once again. And a little dig in here where Kelly, that left hand with the grab, the stick gets into the hands. Edmonton with a power play when we come back.
When the team hits the road.
Now that we're on commercial break, guy from Chicago is Ryan Donato. And a lot of you guys are probably saying, who? He's 6 foot, 28, shoots left, 190 pounds. He was second round pick in 2014. Now go look up his Puckpedia, his salary, shall we say. And why I think he'd be a good fit for the Oilers. He makes $2 million, and he's in his second year. Connor Murphy would be nice, but Chicago's not trading Connor Murphy. They want to get Donato out of Chicago because he doesn't want to be in Chicago anymore. They don't think they're going to re-sign him next season, so they're trying to trade him for assets this year. Oh, no. They're not going to overpay for him at all. He'll be a fourth round. That's the best part about getting Donato from Chicago. It's just going to cost a fourth round pick. Fourth line center with size that can win faceoffs is what the Oilers are looking at. If Noah Felt can't work out.
World Country Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers continues in support of Canadian veterans through the life-changing services of
Nobody. I don't even think Bedard wants to be in Chicago at this point.
Currently $372,265 and climbing fast. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50.
Get your tickets.
Must be stated, the Oilers have had just 2 shots on net since tying this game, including that power play at the end of the second period. Now they get one here in
And down the ice it goes. Oilers suck on the power play.
Edmonton's Leon Draisaitl bumps it back to Bouchard to the on-rushing McDavid. Jitterbugging his way to the net. Guided to the corner by Brown.
How's that not a hook?
Draisaitl held it in. Oiler power play 0 for 3. Draisaitl under duress.
Draisaitl can't hold the zone there. Come on, boys, let's go. Figure your power play out.
Stoned by Stuart Skinner the last time the Oilers were on the power play.
I was real patient on Draisaitl there. And then physical. McDavid. Quicker puck movement by Edmonton on the power play needed.
Colorado on the peak in this year, middle of the pack, 79% entering tonight, 17th in the league. Bouchard and Draisaitl. Got bodies in front, gives it up. McDavid, short side to Hyman.
58 seconds left to go in the power play. 10.5 left to go in the third period. Shots are 25-19 for Edmonton. 3-3 score as that goes wide and down the ice.
Oilers, remember, on the second of a back-to-back. It's 3-3. Edmonton has dug its way out of the 3-0 hole.
And the Oilers just watch that puck go out of the zone. Oh yeah, for sure.
A bit fatigued and frustrated as he comes to the Edmonton bench. Oilers change it up.
Again, Oilers are playing a second game of back-to-back. And they played hard minutes in Minnesota last night. Nothing comes easy. Power play over. Oilers are 0 for 4 on the power play. Don't let the power play hurt you 5-on-5, boys. What a save.
Stepping up now. Nate McKinnon puts the brakes on. 9 minutes to go. Rantanen whips and a wrist shot. Got it back. One-timer McCall. That stayed out.
Oh my goodness, why am I sitting on pins and needles in a back-to-back situation? Knowing that the Oilers can lose this game and not give up flying you-know-what. Shots are 26-20 for the Oilers. Score is 3-3. 8.5 left to go in the game. Do we smell the overtime call from Jack Michaels? Remember, if you're late showing up to the stream or to the party, as they say, Colorado had a 3-0 lead. It got squashed by the Oilers with 1 in the first, 2 in the third. Sorry, 2 in the second. No goals so far in the third period. We're coming down to last goal wins mentality right now.
Cleared ahead for Connor Brown, and he'll chip a charge for Edmonton. Curiously enough, the big four, McLaren, Taves, McKinnon, Rantanen, they're only plus 1 5-on-5. Meanwhile, if you look at Echo, Bouchard, McDavid, and Draisaitl, they're plus 11 5-on-5. Last Colton, a shot, and a save made by Stuart Skinner. Rebound Middleton. Middleton, shot blocked, and now Arvidsson, a race for the puck. Good read by Blackwood, but he turned it over. Arvidsson trying to shovel it in, and Middleton got back in time. Game teetering on that sequence. Colorado lives through it.
Gotta remember, the Denver Nuggets played here last night, so the ice might not be the best. I hate that teams share arenas with basketball teams because the ice gets covered up and it doesn't have enough time to cool after being warmed up. Absolutely. Thank you guys for all being here. My name is Matt for OilersFanReaction. This is your first time here, please subscribe, leave a little like button. Tell all your friends, share it with your family members. Hyman just misses the net on an opportunity of a lifetime. Score! Oilers! Let's go, boys!
Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna be a buzz like I had last week. I must stay because coffee is cheap. I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they get sweeter. So what can I do? I really bag you, my lord. To me, blood is just like a boy. Anything fly, it's all good. Let me jump in and sing in the trumpet. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita.
Let's go, boys. All gas, no brakes.
Last home the go-ahead goal in Edmonton. Playing in front for the first time tonight. Last night in
6.5 left to go in the game. 4-3 Oilers. 27-21 are the shots for the Oilers. Like I said, if you were late to the party, O'Connor gets his 6th goal of the year. McKinnon gets his 16th and 17th goals of the year. Arvidsson gets his 6th goal assisted by Nurse and Podkolson. Kulak gets his 6th goal of the year unassisted. McDavid gets his 20th goal of the year assisted by Draisaitl and Bouchard. 3-3 hockey game. Third period. Bouchard scores his goal. McDavid and Draisaitl get the assists. Bouchard's 8th goal of the year. Wow. Absolutely, Trucker. Let's get that one more. Let's get that measure.
Good stick with it by Brown. Those battles are so important in the game, especially with just over 5 minutes left and trying to maintain a lead.
Nugent Hopkins with a steal. Taves threw him down. Nugent Hopkins' stick is shattered.
Taves shatters Hopkins' stick with a slash. No call on the play. My name is Devon Taves. I play with Makar. I don't get penalties. Can you imagine how Byron feels that he had to get traded from Colorado because Taves and Makar are just too selfish to get off the ice? That would be a huge pickup for the Oilers if they could ever get Byron from Buffalo and give up draft picks.
Here's McDavid to Draisaitl. McDavid out to Ekholm. They'll wind it down low. Makar able to cut it off and put it up the right.
Oh no, 4.5 left to go in the third period. Here comes Colorado.
Waits, center, going home, middle step. We'll put it behind the net. AC middle step. Gerard a shot. That was blocked. Gerard able to hold the zone. Shovel it past Draisaitl. Ross Colton turns it.
Oh my God, I thought that was in the net. Just like McDavid's shot, it hits the outside of the net, but the way I saw that, I saw puck in net. I was like, no, mother.
4 minutes to play. Suddenly a factor. Once with a 3-goal lead, now trailing.
4 unanswered goals by the Oilers. Comeback kids, do it again. Remember when the Calgary Flames were the cardiac kids and they'd always come back from being down 2 goals or 1 goal and winning games? Oilers are doing that this year. That's not icing? Interessante. Puck goes down the ice. We got 3 minutes left to go in regulation. 27-22 shots for the Oilers. 4-3 score for the Oilers. Again, thank you all mother truckers for being here. I greatly appreciate every single one of you peoples. And I say you people because you are family.
Will feed it in for Edmonton. Gerard takes a peek, but pulls in the steal. He'll curl it back to Darnell Nurse.
We may not always agree, but I will never hate on you for having an opinion.
Swept out by Parsonen and deflected into the Edmonton.
You can ask Jodis and you can ask Window Shop. barbershop. Him and I probably go at each other more than anybody else I've ever gone at it with. But at the end of the day, we're all Oilers fans. We all want what's best for this team and watching this team win. Sometimes they win ugly. Lately, it seems like the Oilers just don't know how to paint Picassos. They're all very heart-wrenching, gut-checking, win by a goal by the skin of your teeth type situations. Good thing I don't have a heart problem or anything. Good thing I don't have high blood pressure or anything. You know what, Diane? A lot gets said on the bench that cannot be repeated due to they might say something and get caught on a hot mic and get suspended, or worse, cancel culture. But it's just pretty much good goal, hell of a shot, fucking huge block, oughta go baby. Get one more shift. Let's fucking go. You know what I mean? Like just shit like that. Or if they let in a goal, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell are you thinking on this player? Are you dumb? Like, are you new to hockey? Do you not know not to go up the middle of the ice? There's just certain things like that that get said on the bench. It's pretty cool to hear it, actually. It's funny when the smallest guy on the team is calling out the biggest players on the team. What a hit by Draisaitl.
That board's pretty aggressively, was shaken up, walked down the tunnel, would eventually come back in this game. But it's still in it as we speak, but a physical affair.
You guys are awesome.
Advice from Jared Bender to Drouin late in this game, down by one.
McDavid wins the face-off.
Face-off from Middlestat at center, and it's shot in by Ekholm. We'll keep an eye on Mackenzie Blackwood as we come up on.
Oh, Mackenzie, you're not so good.
Edmonton has fought its way back from 3-0 down to take a 4-3 lead. Evan Bouchard, the go-ahead goal here in the third period. Remember, Colorado had not lost a game. 5-0.
Yeah, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, Evan. Like the shit that gets said, and it's very PG to what it used to be.
12 minutes in. Lofted the other way by Bouchard, settled by Gerard, and a reset for.
No, we don't, Epic. No, we don't. Because we say some pretty not kosher PG stuff in beer league. A lot of pigeon, grocery stick, pylon. How's your mom? Your sister was good last night.
Download the new Play Alberta Sportsbook app today.
The best chirp I ever gave to a guy in beer league. How's your wife and my kids? You didn't like that too much. I guess his wife was sleeping around on him. I didn't know it at the time, but.
McKinnon wins the face-off from McDavid. Out there with Draisaitl, Hyman, Nurse and Kulak to close the show. Here comes Rantanen, Blackwood to the bench, extra attack bronze.
Empty net, Colorado.
25 to go.
Minute and a half left to go in the game. Bring it home, Jack. Oh, Lubo. I guess you're not feeling Corey Perry tonight, are we? No! Oh my goodness, Stu Skinner.
Looking for Taves. McKinnon showing one-timer, no shot. Saucers back to Taves.
44 seconds left to go in the game. Big block by Nurse. Oilers are hemmed in now. Colorado empty net shot. Misses the net. McCarr holds his own. McCarr hits it off the crossbar. 20 seconds. Get the fucking puck out, boys. What a save by Stu! 10!
McDavid's got it. The net is empty. He doesn't get it out. Now Kulak a chance. Held in by Duran. Draisaitl still alive. McCarr across. 7 seconds. McCann fires. Save!
Holy Stewie Skinner! 4 seconds left. I'm calling it, boys. Play the bomba, baby! Bang! Holy hell! Woo!
Has been fired from everywhere. This one off the bar. A Ricky Whisper up over the glove off the crossbar. This puck doesn't get out once, doesn't get out twice. The Avalanche stay with it. Eventually it works again. And it's Nathan McKinnon again that walks in, tries to pick this up. 2 terrific saves.
Hold your breath, boys.
Skinner in that sequence.
4.7 to go. Rantanen digs in for the draw. The Oilers need a tie-up and to freeze it. Puck skirts outside the zone. The Edmonton Oilers are going to win this.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner!
All the way back. For a 4-3 victory.
First in the Pacific Division. Play some La Bamba, baby.
First 3 goals.
Oilers win. Oilers win. Whoo! Down 3-0, win it 4-3. Like I said, O'Connor starts it off 1-0 Colorado. Oilers get a power play. A lot of skadoosh happened on that. McKinnon gets a goal, makes it 2-0 for Colorado. McKinnon gets a goal, makes it 3-0 Colorado. Never fear, Arvidsson is here. He scores his 6th goal, assisted by Nurse and Podkolzin. 3-1 going into the second period. Second period starting off hot with a Kulak 6th goal of the season, unassisted. Colorado gets their first power play, no goal, Skadushis. Oilers get their second power play, no goal, not a thing, not even looked good at all. Also, in that second period, McDavid gets his 20th, assisted by Draisaitl and Bouchard. We got ourselves a 3-3 hockey game. Edmonton gets their third power play of the night. No goal, not a thing, not good at all. Colorado gets their second power play of the night. No goal. The Oilers get their fourth power play of the night. Nothing going. Again, a whole lot of not a ting, not a ting. Thankfully, we got a guy named Bouchard scores his 8th goal of the season, assisted by McDavid and Draisaitl. 4-3 Edmonton. Now that you get it, got it good and understood. The Oilers are now first in the Pacific Division, second in the Western Conference. Ooh, boy, does that feel good to say. Let's go and touch on the out-of-town scoreboards because, hey, some things happened tonight. Not just Oilers related. I got to tell you this much for free. Whoo, out-of-town scoreboard. What a night, eh? What a frickin' night. In case you missed it, the Toronto Maple Leafs come back and beat the New Jersey Devils 4-3 in overtime. The Washington Capitals won the Ottawa Senators nothing in overtime. The Tampa Bay Lightning beat the Anaheim Mighty Ducks 4-3 in a shootout. Detroit Red Wings beat the Florida Panthers 5-2. The Columbus Blue Jackets beat the San Jose Sharks 4-3. The Philadelphia Flyers beat the Islanders 5-3. The St. Louis Blues beat the Calgary Flames 4-1. In a shootout, the Nashville Predators beat the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2. The Montreal Canadiens beat the Dallas Stars 3-1. The Winnipeg Jets beat the Seattle Kraken 2-1. The Rangers come back and beat the Utah Hockey Club 5-3. The Oilers beat the Colorado Avalanche 4-3. And with 15 minutes remaining in the third period, the LA Kings 4, the Vancouver Canucks 1. I repeat, the LA Kings 4, the Vancouver Canucks 1. Wow. What a night. It didn't start off pretty. Again, I will tell you that much for free. It did not start off pretty, and I thought it was going to be a blowout. Same with a lot of other people in this chat. I thought the Oilers were going to get blown out of the water. Edmund, you definitely did tell me you called it. I appreciate your faith. I had faith, but I was starting to think, you know what, back-to-back, Minnesota was a tough out. They had travel. Colorado's always a tough out. But then I remembered one thing. Mackenzie Blackwood. He's no Gorgiev. He's no Samsonov. He's no Patrick Waugh. He's not even G.S. Giguere. Yes, I'm naming off Colorado Avalanche goalies. Giguere was a Colorado Avalanche goalie at one point in time. Wowzers. But Oilers find ways to win. Like the person said earlier in the chat, good teams find ways to win. Wow. Wow. Just Oilers are now third place in the league behind Washington with 65, Winnipeg with 65. Oilers are third place in the league. Let that sink in for you people. Third place in the league. Who had that on their bingo card? You send me your parlay, en français poulet, and I will put some money on it. At the end of the night, Noah Phillip. We're going to talk about Noah Phillip because that's kind of important. 12 shifts, 7 minutes and 42 seconds, was a +1, and he was 20% on the face-off dot. Oilers all in all, total shots 27-25. 4 shots in the third period by the Oilers, but they got the one that mattered. Face-offs, Colorado 55 to the Oilers 44. Power play, both teams were skadooshi sucky. Oilers went 0 for 4, Colorado 0 for 2. Hits were 14 to 11 for Colorado. Block shots 19 to 11 for Colorado. Giveaways 13 to 9 for Colorado. So the Oilers did better in the giveaway takeaway department. 7 takeaways by Edmonton, 3 by Colorado. The Oilers have won the series against Colorado, 2 games to none. We have a third game in February 7th in Edmonton. That'll be a doesn't matter, no-nothing game. Stuart Skinner, 22 saves on 25 shots, 3 goals against, .880 save percentage. Whatever, doesn't matter. Colorado Avalanche goalie. Mackenzie Blackwood was 23 out of 27, 4 goals against, an .852 save percentage. Who is better now? Sorry, I will always take Skinner over Blackwood. I think you're going to see that a lot, Lubo. Honestly, I think you're going to see Noah Phillip under 10 minutes every night for the next 8 games. And that's why I said it's not fair to the kid. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Jodis, thank you for saying that. I honestly do believe you're going to see a fight between Desharnais and either Nurse, Desharnais Brown, or a mixture of both. Desharnais out to prove something, unless he's a healthy scratch again, which he's been a lot this year. I love Desharnais. He chased money instead of loyalty. It happens. I don't fault the player for that. You got to do what's best for you and your pocketbook. So yes, I will leave you guys with this. Oilers have now won 4 in a row. They go for 5 on Saturday, Hockey Day in Canada. I will be live a little earlier to cover the third period of Toronto. Thank you, Jodes. Thank you. Now that I know how to pronounce it, I will pronounce it right from now on. Just like I know how to pronounce Yuri, not Yuri. Yuri Curry. Jodes. All right. So anyways, guys, Oilers play Saturday against Vancouver. Hockey Day in Canada. I will be live a little earlier to show the third period of the Maple Leaf Canadiens game. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Again, my name is Matt. Thank you everybody for being here. People behind the scenes. Lubo, Northern, Trucker, Diane, Jay. You guys are awesome. Catch you guys on Saturday. Adoses. Oilers win, baby. Can't go wrong with that.